In this unit we're covering registering for classes. Hopefully up until this point you've gotten a feel for what it is to be a new college student, the demands and rigors, identified a number of classes and courses that's going to work for you given your other commitments if you're working, for example. You've also gotten a feel for the programs of study that Pima offers. Degrees for direct employment and transfer degrees and certificates, have a feel for that, and also have an understanding of what components make up an associate's degree, gen eds and electives. Also, you've looked at programs and been able to identify and find where you can determine which courses you need for a specific degree, and then also put a list together of the specific courses that you're going to shoot for signing up for and getting registered for in a given semester. For example, you know how to get into the schedule of classes and search for classes. So if you're taking a Math 122, for example, or Writing 101, a History 141, whatever the courses are, that you have a list sitting in front of you with the CRN numbers. That's the important identifying number for the specific section you want, class days and class times. So the next step is to actually get yourself in the system and logged into your account so you can get yourself registered. You can register online. It's easiest. You should try it. That's what I'm going to walk you through here. Or you can physically show up at a student services center with this in hand, a document like this in hand, and they can register you. You want to get into your MyPima and log in. Hopefully all of you know how to do that. You get to your MyPima here and then log in, put your username and password, get in, and then you'll see this as your sort of home page for MyPima. Over under the home page, left hand side, you're going to click Register Online. Right here. And that's going to bring you to this page. When you get to this page, look up and register for classes. That's what you're going to want to click, and you will get taken to a screen that looks like this. You want to pick the semester, spring 2013. Hopefully that's the one that you want to register for. If not, you can use the pull-down menu. Pick the proper term and then click Submit, which will then take you to this worksheet. If you have a screen, scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a section like this. Here's where you register for your classes. There are little boxes for the CRN numbers. You're going to look on your worksheet and put the CRN numbers in these little boxes and then click Submit Changes. And voila, hopefully you'll be registered for classes. You should see, if you scroll down, if you hit Submit Changes and then look at the screen again, you'll see that you're web registered and so forth. It should show that you were registered for classes. If it doesn't work, there are a couple of things that can explain why it didn't work. Some classes require that you have prerequisites. For example, Writing 102, you have to have Writing 101 before you take 102. There are some science classes, Bio 201, Anatomy and Physiology. You have to show that you have Bio 156 completed with a C or better before you can get into 201. There are prerequisites. So this may be the issue of why when you click Submit Changes and scroll down and say, okay, good, I'm all registered, and then you look carefully and you go, wait a second, I'm only registered for 2 of the 3. I submitted. It says I can't register for this one. It may be because of prerequisites. What you need to do is go into any student service center and they'll be able to help you. They'll be able to figure out what's going on. Another possibility is that you have some holds on your account. If you have holds on your account, you may not even be able to get into the registration screen or the registration screen. There are a number of different reasons that you get holds. You may have your hold on your account for outstanding balance. It could be that there's some paperwork you don't have. It may be that there are lots of different reasons for why you get holds. In order to see which holds you have on your account, if that's an issue, you can go back to your MyPima account, click Academics, and then down here in the lower left-hand corner it says View Holds. You can click that and see what the issue is. Most often, if you have a hold, you're going to need to go into a student service center and work it through and have someone in the student service center get into the system and clear the hold. But you can find out what the holds are. If you find that the hold is because you need a tuition assessment form, in this binder I've provided a link to where you can print this out. If you have the tuition assessment form hold, complete the form, go to a student service center, and they'll finish up the form. They'll need to see a driver's license or get some information from you, and that form will clear that hold. A lot of new students often have this as a hold. For other holds, you're going to want to go in and see someone. To print out a copy of your schedule, you want to go to the Academics tab, and right in the center you're going to see My Schedule. This one, it doesn't actually have any courses there, but otherwise if you had registered for classes you can click that, and it's a real nice format. It's a real nice listing of your courses. Included on that listing is the drop and withdraw date. Now hopefully you remember what that is. We covered that in an earlier unit. The drop date, remember, you can, if you withdraw from a class or drop a class prior to that date, you get your money back. It's wiped off your transcript. And the withdraw date, if you hit that date, you get a grade of a W, but you don't get your money back. So go ahead and print out a schedule. Now I went through this pretty quickly. You can pull it up again, and you can pause this video at any point and take some notes so that you can find your way back to the section of MyPima and how to work through the different screens to register. If you forget, or if you don't want to go back in the video and just sort of walk through it slowly, here's some information about this handout. It was provided in an earlier module too about scheduling, developing, and building a schedule. This is pretty much the same information, same handout, but it also has how you register online, how to activate your MyPima, and then how you go in and register for classes. Okay, so you're all set. Hopefully you've worked through these different units, got an introduction to Pima, know about the different degree programs, have a basic general feel of what makes up an associate's degree, gen eds and electives or support courses. You know how to search for the classes that you want and identify those classes you want, and now register. You have a schedule in front of you. You're all set to go.